Welcome to the online scholarship portal for the Cape Cod Foundation and Cape Cod Association. If this is your first time applying for scholarships through our organizations, click Create New Account and complete the requested information. Please make sure to use an email address that you check frequently and have permanent access to. No high school email addresses. The email address you use as your login is where we will send all communications about the scholarship program, including reminders and award notifications. If you already have an account set up but forgot your password, use the Forgot Your Password feature here. The first stop is your applicant dashboard. If you need to update your contact information at any time, click on the little person icon in the top right corner and click on Edit My Profile. Here you can update your contact information and then click on Save. To apply for scholarships, click the Apply button on the top navigation bar here. The first application is the Cape Cod Foundation Universal Scholarship Application. The Cape Cod Foundation manages almost 100 different scholarship funds, and we use a universal application for a majority of them. The universal application, also referred to as the UA, pairs you with all the opportunities you are eligible to apply for based on the information you provide. Once you submit a UA, a list of opportunities will appear, and some may require supplemental information to be provided. If that's the case and you wish to be considered, upload or complete the information and submit each individual opportunity. If you scroll down, you'll see applications from our partner, Cape Cod Association. CCA offers scholarships to graduating high school seniors who were born and currently reside on the Cape or Islands, and allows recipients to reapply for scholarships during the entirety of a 4-year undergraduate program. The first application here is for graduating high school seniors, and the second here is for past recipients. I'll come back to these applications in just a moment. To get started, we'll take a look at the Cape Cod Foundation Universal Application. You'll notice here that the Apply button is not black because I've actually already started a request for this process. So I'll click on the Home button, and over here you'll see my applications that are in process, and these are the applications where action is needed. And so I'll click on Continue to get into my universal application that I have already started. At the top, you'll find instructions and helpful info. Read this information carefully before beginning your application. Please note that depending on your responses in the UA, additional sections may appear to determine eligibility for other opportunities. You can start an application, save your work, and come back to it at any time. To save as you go, scroll to the bottom of the application and click Save Application before exiting the scholarship portal. The first section you'll need to complete is some general information about you. If there is someone who is supporting your application process and you would like them to receive reminder emails about upcoming deadlines, please enter their email address in this spot. The next section is demographics. The Cape Cod Foundation strives to create a more diverse, inclusive, and accessible organization that can better fulfill our mission of supporting our entire community. The demographics section allows us to better understand who is applying and if we are reaching everyone. In addition, you may qualify for specific opportunities based on your identity. If you do not respond, we will be unable to consider you for the scholarships with eligibility criteria based on demographics. Completing these questions is optional and your responses are confidential. This means foundation staff will use your responses to determine your eligibility for scholarships, and that demographic information will not be shared with reviewers. The academics section is all about the program you are either currently enrolled in or plan to enroll in next fall. For the areas of study checkbox question, carefully review the whole list of options and check off all areas of study that apply to your major. This could be your specific major or the larger umbrella that your major falls under. Do not check off areas of study that apply to your minor. In the intended major field, please indicate your intended major, even if you already checked it off in the question above, and double check your spelling. Here's the financial needs section. Please complete the questions in this section and double check your responses for accuracy, as some scholarships take financial need into consideration during the selection process. High school information, and then the activities and achievements section. This section is a chance to share more about you. Do not be humble. This is where you can share ways you show up for and in your school, family, and community. Here's where you can share your work experience. And then the personal essay section. This is a chance for the committee to learn about you as a person and student. It's an opportunity to brag about your qualities, skills, accomplishments, and engagement in the community, and to share your current vision for your future. We hope to gain an understanding of who you are and what's important to you. When answering essay prompts, feel free to use all or part of an existing essay that provides this information. For graduating high school seniors, you'll be required to submit a third-party request to your guidance counselor. Detailed instructions are listed here. This is where you'll enter their email address. Be sure to double check the spelling of the email address and make sure there are no extra spaces before or after the email address. And click on the Compose Email button and write your guidance counselor an email requesting their assistance with your scholarship application. The system will send your guidance counselor a unique link from the software, and they'll have the opportunity to upload all the requested documents, including your transcript and your GPA. All applicants are required to complete a third-party request. Please ask a non-family member who knows you well to write a letter of recommendation. Choose someone who can speak to your unique qualities and experiences, such as a guidance counselor, teacher, professor, coach, advisor, mentor, or employer. And then the last section you'll need to complete is certification and signature. Please make sure to review all the important information. Click that you understand it is your responsibility to follow up with your third-party requests prior to the March 1 deadline. Sign your name and date. Then submit your application. Great. So now that your universal application has been submitted, here are all the opportunities that I was paired with based on the information I provided. I'm going to click Continue. And any opportunities that require supplemental information will be listed here. So you can upload a file or fill in the required information, and you can submit your application for each opportunity. We're going to go back to the applicant dashboard so you can see what has been submitted and what requires follow-up if you decide to come back. Once you're logged on, here is your universal application up here, and these are all the opportunities that you may be paired with depending on the information that you provide. For opportunities that require supplemental information, you can go in and edit the application. So you click to edit the application in order to upload or complete the question. You can either save or come back later or submit the application. Here you'll see that under no action, these are the scholarships you have applied for that do not require supplemental information. And under action needed, these are the opportunities that do require supplemental information, and you can click into each by clicking on application here. You can also see the action items under assigned to you here, and click on start to go into each individual application. If you go back to the application page and click on apply, we'll take a peek at the Cape Cod Association high school application. Because I already have an application started, you'll see that this button is white. So we'll go back to my dashboard and go into the application that I have already started. Here you'll enter your contact information, heritage information, information about your high school, again, that guidance counselor request. Even if you sent one for the Cape Cod Foundation Universal application, you still need to send a request to your guidance counselor for the Cape Cod Association application separately. You may choose to send a request for an optional second letter of recommendation to a recommender of your choice, and they will be able to upload the letter directly into your application. Letters may come from teachers, coaches, employers, etc. If you are requesting another letter of recommendation from your guidance counselor, please be sure to specify which letter of recommendation you would like them to upload in your email to them. This is your academic information about the program you plan to enroll in the fall. Information about your school and community activities. Work experience information. A financial needs section. Personal essays and special circumstances. You are welcome to use parts or all of your college essay if they capture this information. Here there's an optional section where you're welcome to upload any additional material or links you feel best demonstrate your interest, skills, or accomplishments. And then again, You'll need to review the information, sign and date, and you'll need to confirm by checking this box that you understand you'll need to follow up with your third-party requests. So that's a preview of both the Cape Cod Foundation Universal Application and the Cape Cod Association Scholarship applications.